From r/am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my old boss I don't believe in loyalty, and it's unreasonable to expect me not to quit for a better paid job? Worked at my first job for 6 years. They trained me from ground zero on everything. I had a great boss, fought for my promotions, etc. In those 6 years my salary doubled. Got an offer from a more prestigious company with better growth opportunities and double the salary. Edited. Maths are hard, thanks. User automatic 691212. We're talking substantial money. 120K versus 250K. I quit without thinking twice, and thought it was more respectful not to ask my old boss to use any of his political capital to get me a match. He couldn't. Part of my new comp is stock in the new company, and the salary is likely more than his pay. So I simply gave him my notice and explained my transition plan. The boss was truly devastated and very, very angry. We both stayed professional throughout the discussion, but it got heated, and he questioned my loyalty as if it's a character flaw. I said my view is I paid him and the company back with my hard work, so we're at the very least even. Arguably they got a bargain deal because I could have jumped ship for more money 2 years ago. Didn't say this last sentence out loud. Should I have handled any of this differently? My wife and some friends say I'm being rather cold and calculating. I should have shown more loyalty since the company gave me so much. I think it's disrespectful to assume I didn't give them anything less than enough in return. I know my worth and my contribution to the company's bottom line. I've seen people walked out of the door after 2 decades with a pink slip, and no one shed a tear the morning after. I respect my old boss, but what the hell is loyalty to your job supposed to even mean? Update. Probably a bit mundane, but some folks wanted an update. Took my old boss out for a beer to not burn that bridge, as some of you have suggested. We sat in an outside pub garden for all the health-conscious Redditors. Both had a great time. A couple of months helped us cool off, and getting together turned into a lot of reminiscing about the good old times together. It also got us talking even more frankly about the things that would be viewed as too political if we were still employed by the same company. I think I may have kept my mentor in my life after all. I apologized for perhaps ending things with my old job too abruptly. He said I couldn't have left at a worse time, but then again, there was no better or worse time to lose me, and to not sweat it. He said he understands why I took the job, respects my reasoning for trying to protect him from using up the goodwill he built to save me as an employee to get me a match, and that giving him an earlier heads up might have given him more time to find a replacement, but didn't make a huge difference at the end of the day. It's all water under the bridge now. The company already hired my replacement for about 25% more than I was paid. He didn't disclose the exact amount, but that was the implication. He was blunt. I wouldn't have gotten that much even with the offer I had. He also said his priorities in life are very different, and he's happy where he is due to personal reasons and work-life perks, but that I need to seek what is the right answer for me. Said he'd be happy to work with me again if an opportunity presents itself, and I echoed that sentiment. Who knows, we may end up on the same team one way or another. A few things I took away from the Reddit discussion and our talk with the old boss. Look out for yourself. Your company is not the same thing as your boss. There are structural obstacles to fight against, and just because you're loyal to one person doesn't mean the company as a whole feels that way about you. I don't regret my choice. Be good to people who are good to you and do right by them if that doesn't go against number 1. I wasn't a dick in my final interview and thanked my old boss profusely. It made a difference, but obviously he was still upset in the moment. Which leads me to number 3. People are people. They are imperfect and have lapses of judgment. If you see them as such, you will find it easier to move on and move up in your professional life. Good luck to you all, and thanks again for your input. Sometimes consulting Reddit does put a good spin on a trivial story. Leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to our channel to make sure that you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you for watching Reading Reddit.